Hey everybody, welcome back. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're here with another video. It's going to be a little bit of a recap of the last couple weeks of what I sold. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Bobby. I'm a part-time reseller in Northern Virginia, and I deal with mainly thrift store purchases that I like to flip. I do a lot of online auctions for storage units, and I also do a little bit of retail arbitrage, like going into Walmart or Target and buying stuff on clearance and then reselling it later. All right, so this is a really good week. I only picked a couple items here to show you guys, but I want to go ahead and jump into it and we'll see what I have. All right, let's go. First, we have these Adidas golf shoes. And so I saw these in the thrift store next to my work here recently, and I actually passed on them the first day. They were priced at 20 bucks. I'm still getting my 20% off discount through tomorrow, actually, because today's the 30th. And I passed the first time. They sat there for another day. I got them the next day. Couldn't pass on them, took a chance, and ended up working out pretty well. I was able to sell them probably within a week. I had them listed a little higher than this, probably around, I think it was 55. Then I dropped it down to 42 and they sold pretty much right away. Still a good season pickup right now. Golf players are still playing right now, and it's not a bad thing to take a chance on. Shoes like Nike, Adidas, FootJoy is another good one to look at. So just keep your eye out for that. Next one. This is another seasonal purchase. So I bought this glove for $2.99 and got my 20% discount on top of that. And so you're looking at, roughly $2 and change. So 40 bucks is pretty good pool for this. I charge shipping on it. Baseball stuff is still pretty hot. It's more hot in the early spring when people are starting to think about it and starting to get ready for this season. But throughout the year, throughout the summer, it's pretty good pickup because people lose gloves. People maybe want to replace or upgrade. And so this is in perfect condition. I never sold a Louisville Slugger glove before. It's always usually Rawlings or Spalding, but this was a pretty good one. And this one was a pretty quick sell as well. I think I sold it within a week. So that was great. Next one is this Amazon Echo. So when I walked in to the electronics section, I saw this sitting on the shelf, brand new in box. It was open, had all the seals on it and everything. The wires hadn't been taken apart, nothing. And I kind of was a little skeptical of it. I went over to the charging station, which is very important you do. Charge or plug it in and make sure it works. So I turned it on, the circle around the top started swirling, it was glowing. I said, you know what? Gotta do this. So I listed it on Facebook, and within a day it sold. I think I pretty good price point. On eBay, they were going for around that if you were to factor in the fees. So I was pretty happy with it, and that was fairly quick as well. All right, here's a DVD set. If you follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna put it right here, @selling_up, @selling_up. It sat in my eBay store for probably 2 months. I think I had it a little aggressively priced. I did $125 free shipping. And so after a month or so, I then dropped it down to $115. And then after that, I dropped down to $100. I had a few people interested in it, and they asked me a couple questions like the quality of the discs and whatnot. But for the most part, wasn't moving. Put it down to $100 and it sold pretty much, I think it was 3 days after that. With free shipping. I ended up buying this. I had 20% off when I bought this as well. I ended up buying it. I think it was originally priced, I can't remember what it was originally priced. I ended up buying it for about $26. So pretty good pickup, good flip, and something to definitely be on the lookout for is DVD sets, especially complete DVD sets. They sell really well. So it wouldn't be a video for me if I didn't talk about some sort of letter or decorative letter. I saw this in the store. It was 8-inch marble letter. It was super heavy, and I got really excited because I think that stuff like this is stuff that people like to have like on their bookshelf or like on a desk. And so I typically sell decorative letters to hang on walls, but this was a perfect pickup for me. I was able to get it also with 20% off. I think it was originally $2. So it was less than $2. I ended up paying for it. And as you can see, I charged $4.80 shipping, but it ended up being, I did a flat rate bubble mailer, and I packed it, double packed it, and ended up selling for $40. So that was a great sale right there. All right, here's some Peloton shoes. So I was joking around. I feel like everyone's kind of coming off their New Year's resolutions. I remember during the pandemic, Peloton just exploded and everyone was buying Peloton stuff. I came into my thrift store. It was the one that wasn't right next to my work, just a little bit past it. And they were sitting up there, and I beelined to them, picked them up, threw them in the cart, kind of inspected them. They really weren't worn. It looked like someone may have tried them on. I think they clicked into the bike once or twice, but after that, it was basically unused. There was a clip missing, and I disclosed that in the information. And so when the person bought it, I double checked, I messaged them and said, hey, this set of shoes is missing a clip and it's in the picture. And they said, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead and send it. Sent it. It was perfect. So let me see if I can show you guys the picture here. Yeah, there it is right there. So it was missing there's like a little black bracket that goes around the Velcro and that piece of the shoe. It was missing, but it wasn't a big deal. The shoes are still usable and you can still do what you gotta do with them. The shoes are still usable and they worked fine with the bike. Okay, so here's a new brand for me. It's Altra or Altra. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's definitely a running shoe because when I looked at the sold comps, there was tons of running shoes. Ironically enough, someone else that I follow on Instagram was posting about this shoe about a week after I sold it and how he picked up 2 pairs and sold them fairly quickly. I did not expect to get this much money for them, but I did list them kind of high. I think I listed at 55. That's where I started, and I was hoping to get 45 or around $40, but someone bid on them right away. They did ask one question about them, just how many miles have been run on the shoes. So for those of you who don't really own the stuff you sell, kind of like myself, when they said how many miles are run on the shoes, I was honest. I said, listen, I picked these up secondhand. I don't know how many miles are on them, but I have a detailed picture of the treads. You can look at the treads and you can get an idea. I mean, they were still in pretty good condition. So don't be afraid to tell people exactly, kind of what you do and whatnot. Okay, last item. So this is actually a pickup that I had from one of the storage lockers that I picked not too long ago. And so my partner and I, we purchased a storage locker, sight unseen, obviously. The only thing we had were these pictures taken by the storage unit company. And we definitely saw electronics stacked in the back. We had no idea what we had. And so when I got in there, I started looking, and I started, looking at the model numbers, looking them up, trying to figure out what they were. And this is one of 4 different sort of amp style electronics that we had in the unit. And so I listed this both on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay. This one sold on eBay rather quickly. And then I had another style amp that sold for $75. But this one obviously was the bigger of the two, so this was $100. And I was a little nervous to ship it. However, I ended up getting a computer box from work that had all of the foam, the cutout foam around the CPU. And so I brought that home. I shaved it down to fit this box. And then I went and double wrapped it with bubble wrap, one way and then the other way, and then fit it into that piece, put another piece of foam on top, closed it up, and I actually shipped it FedEx, and it ended up being $13 ground. So I was really excited about that. We paid virtually nothing for this, unless you want to count it as maybe the one that offset the locker, we paid $40 for the locker. So this was a great pickup, kind of a good find actually, not even a pickup, a good find. And don't be afraid to ship larger items. If you do it on eBay, make sure you select the multiple companies to be able to pick from, because I wasn't really sure. I knew the USPS was going to be a a tough ship for me. So I usually go with USPS, or I go with UPS, or I go with FedEx. Both of those for the larger size things, because I have both of them actually really close to my house, and I can just drop off really quickly. They scan it and I'm out the door. But yeah, that's that, and let's move on. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Please remember, I really appreciate it if you guys kept up with me, and do that by subscribing down below. Also, if this video was helpful or exciting for you, or kind of showed you a little bit of something, please like this video. It'll be very helpful. If this video was helpful for you or you enjoyed it, please like the video. It was definitely a pretty good couple weeks for me. These were only the highlights of what I did. All right, thanks for stopping by, and be sure to come back. Thank you.